lot of water. Gentlemen, good afternoon. Would you like to come in and say something?
What would you like us to say?
Are we on fire?
Well, they said they wanted us to come by. I guess, I don't know if you were aware of that or not.
I wasn't, but that's okay.
They said they wanted us to stop by and do a meet and greet.
Okay, so good idea.
No. Can everybody hear me? No?
Can everybody hear me now?
Yeah.
Well, hi, my name is Todd Kaler. I'm a captain at Fremont Fire Department. It's Tony Navarro, engineer. Kyle Santa, firefighter. We're on engine 51, located right here at Argonaut and Mowry. Your local fire engine if you live local. I don't know how much any of you know about our fire department or what we do. We have 11 stations. 10 are currently staffed. We have 2 truck companies. Does anybody know the difference between an engine and a truck? Anyone? Okay, we basically break down the engines have the water, and the trucks are the big long ones with the ladders. Okay, so we have 2 of those, one here at Mowry and Argonaut, and the other one's located at Station 7, which is Auto Mall in Bremer. And I guess everybody's here just for, this is basically for personal emergency preparedness, correct? So basically, learning to take care of your own self if there's a disaster, and so to become part of the problem, you can help be part of the solution. So I don't know what all you're teaching them, and
That primarily, and I'll mention CERT.
okay, yeah, and like I said, CERT is I guess the next step where you help out and get more involved with the community. Again, we appreciate everybody being here. Like I said, it helps us because, like I said, when the big disaster does come, we're going to need as much help as we can get. We only have 12 companies throughout 92 square miles, the city of Fremont, and 200,000 people. Our resources are going to be pretty thin, pretty quick. So it's really good that all of you are here, that you can help out, at least help out with your own situation, learn how to shut off your gas. Be prepared. You're not going to need our help as much, probably. Hopefully you can help out your neighbors as well. Again, get as much out of this as you can. Like I said, we're available also. But again, like I said, when the real emergency hits, we're going to be running thin really quick. Okay. Does anybody have any questions from us? Anyone?
Let me do a quick survey. 有几位是需要翻译的？有没有需要中文？中文。Yeah. Okay. I think we need few audience need a translation.
Oh, no.
We do the advertisement. So I will call Cordelia.
Well, yeah. Would you be able to know the next schedule of that 3-day classes?
Yes.
Barbara told me a while ago that there is.
I was talking about the PEP classes and the CERT class. The next CERT class will be listed.
Yeah, I don't know that schedule. I'm sure she'd have more information on that than I
We
would.
don't let them in on that.
I'm sorry. She can,
on the website.
So you can read the message to everyone.
Okay. What?
这位是我们 Fremont 消防队的 ，Thank you。这位是我们 Fremont 消防队的队长，然后这2位是我们消防局的engineer。那他刚刚也简单的说了，就是说我们通常在路上看到那个红色的消防车呢，有2种，一个叫 engine， 一个叫 truck。那 engine 就是你看到比较四四方方的，然后里面是有水，有很多的工具。然后 truck 呢就是很长，然后有云梯的，那是救火用的哈，这就很长的那个，然后有云梯。你知道吗？我们 Fremont 其中的一个最大的那个是 all the way 在911的时候开到New York 去帮忙的哈。那他讲到说，在我们 Fremont 不是一个太大的城市哈。那队长很感谢大家今天能够来学习，所以当真正有需要的时候，大家可以互相帮忙。那再来，刚刚Barbara也有提到说，我们会还有2次的训练课程，在今年年底之前有2次的训练课程，然后明年还会有。那欢迎大家呢踊跃報名，然后来准备。
Oh, okay. Again, I don't know what exactly you want. I don't know from us as far as if they said any questions regarding what we do or how we do it. That's fine. But like I said, we just basically came by to say hi and thank you for doing this. And if you guys, anybody has any questions about us?
那我们这个消防队长说，他真的是今天特地来跟大家说谢谢，谢谢大家愿意拨时间来学习。那如果大家有什么问题的话，欢迎大家踊跃发问。
June, I come from home care background, so we have a lot of patients that sometimes fall at home and doesn't really exactly needing to be transported to hospital, but needing help to get up on the floor to the back because their elder spouse cannot really help them. So what's your service or what's your view about this type of help?
Well, we do a lift assist, what they call up, like they call up, she's not really hurt, but they need help getting them back in bed, and we do those calls as well. You know, we do them a lot of time at the care facilities, the assisted living facilities, as well as people at home. And, and hopefully, like I said, it doesn't become too frequent, in which case they're going to need more care. But yeah, that is available. They call. And I guess they still call 911 and just tell them that it's not an emergency. It's just they just need a lift assist. If we don't come code 3, we come code 2, which means not licensed sirens, but we'll still become quickly, just not going to go blow through intersections or anything.
I think that's very helpful for them.
Yeah, if you want to tell them what you said.
Zulu 他是代表这个hospice care， 就是说安宁照护的。那他提出一个问题说有一些长辈他们独居在家，或者是2个老伴自己住，那可是万一就是说，如果其中有一个人跌倒了，然后没有办法自己爬起来怎么办？我们的消防局会不会 response 这样的 call？ 他说会。那我们的长辈，您如果说真的有这样的情形发生了，那您可以打911，那说可是跟那个接线的人说，这不是一个 life threatening 的 emergency， 叫做 code 2， 就是说2号的紧急通报。那他们呢还是一样会送人来，然后帮忙把这个跌倒的人扶起来或者是扶到床上，或者是看他的情形怎么样。所以呢，您还是可以有这样子的需要，是可以打电话，说不要害怕，说怎么办？有人跌倒在家里了，我没有那个力气，我扶不起来。最重要的是不要2个人都同时受伤。所以如果有这样的紧急情况，依然是可以打911，那他们会通报911的接线生会通报他们，他们还是一样会到家里来帮忙的。
One more question.
Now I have a question. Oh, you can go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because of that statement, can you give us briefly what does the fire department? I thought you are only concerned with controlling fire. So you do more than that?
Oh.
Yeah, because in my county, that's just what the fire department, in case there's fire, you call them, that's it.
Do you want me to answer?
Hear what the captain has to say, because the captain said Cornelius that language.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Speak into the speaker so we can understand.
Okay. The question was, do we do more than just go to fires? And actually, fires has become a small percentage of what we actually do. I mean, the largest percentage of what we run is medical calls. I think it's like 80% of what we run is medical calls, particularly in this district here because we have a lot of apartment complexes for higher density, as well as we have a lot of assisted living and medical facilities. So a lot of times we even go into the medical facilities to deal with patients and take them to an emergency room instead of just a regular facility. We run accidents, vehicle accidents, obviously if somebody's hurt. We do run fires. Vehicle fires, outside fires, wildland fires. We also have a hazmat team. We have a special operations team which runs rescues, varying levels of rescues, trench rescues, confined space rescues, and that sort of thing. So actually we are involved in a lot of different areas other than just fires. Fires have become a smaller portion of what we do. Okay.
Thank you so much.
就是说，其实我们听到的是消防局，那你打911的时候呢，其实所有的只要打了911，所有的 emergency 他们都会通知他们，所以你会看到说，有人生病了，第一个不见得是救护车，不是 ambulance， 可能先到的是那个 fire engine 先到，因为我们刚才说了，它的这个红色的 truck 里面什么都有，然后而且他们的人员是经过护理的训练，所以他们是第一个 response， 因为有时候可能要破门而入啊，可能有什么一些急救的设备都在那个 truck 上面，所以他都在那个 engine 上面，所以他们都会先到，所以他们不只是因为房屋着火了才到。车祸你也会看到说，消防车也会在那里。其实这个流程是消防车先到，然后呢，警车跟救护车随之而到。所以不论是车祸、是火灾，或者是任何的，就是说在医疗上的紧急，他们都会到的，就是这个样子。还有呢，很重要一点就是我知道在座有人不讲英文，或者是说担心一紧急的时候英文说不出来哈。现在的 system 里面，你打了911，你等你继续讲你的语言，他们现在有那个 system 会 transfer 说是谁在讲这个语言，他们会找人来翻译。所以不要担心说我英文不好，我紧急了我说不出话来，不要，你继续讲你自己的语言，他们会找人来翻译，所以这个是很重要的。So what I learned before that, if I don't feel comfortable to speak in English, but I do have an emergency call, I can speak my native language, and the 911 dispatcher will find someone to do the translation.
Let me just add to that. What she added on also is that about the translator, and there are translators available that we can use if we go on the call. And many of the calls we go on, we do have language barriers now. As you know, Fremont's very diverse. And many calls, we call on somebody as a go-between. A lot of times it's a child or a grandchild that's actually doing the translating for us, and other times we have to use the service through our dispatch. And also people ask, why do we come if we have an ambulance? There's a lot more fire engines than there are ambulances. And so, we try to get to the scene within 5 minutes 90% of the time, whereas sometimes an ambulance might take 15 minutes or longer to get there because there's not as many of them. So that is why, it's because that brain death starts within 3 to 5 minutes. So we try to get there within 5 minutes 90% of the time.
We have paramedics also.
Yeah, we have the same level of care on the fire engines that they do on the ambulances. And we have paramedics on every piece of apparatus we have in the city.
Do we pay you for your services?
Sure. Just pass a hat right there.
Then so much we calling you.
No, it's paid through the taxes. Obviously, that's what we pay the taxes for. That pays for our services.
Do you bill the patient?
No, we don't. We do not bill anybody. We are free. Well, we're free via taxes, obviously. But I mean, yeah, there's no fee if we show up to your house. You don't not get a bill from us. If you get transported to the hospital, then you'll get a bill, but that's going to be from the ambulance company, not from the fire department. Okay.
Do we get you automatically?
Yes, if you call 911 and there's any type of medical emergency, we are coming as well as the ambulance company.
Yeah, in case if there's a big accident, can't see you. If there's a big accident, when you go back to your office, do you have a record of a big accident?
Yeah, we do a report on every call we go on, so there's a record.
Everything. So in what situation will you call the police then, if there's a big accident?
If there's an accident, the police are coming, we're coming, the ambulance is coming.
So the police will come no matter what?
I think, yeah, particularly, usually the police always come. We usually only come if there's injuries.
I'm not talking about car. First time my daughter was doing in Hayward with volunteer work, and then she was hit by a gigantic tree. I know many of you went. I feel so grateful because it must be 4 fire truck, everything went. She's very bad hit. But I don't see a police car, and I don't know if I can get a report of what happened that day. So I don't know if you automatically call the police or not. I don't see a record.
Yeah, for something like that, they might not because it was a tree. There's no liability.
They're not
there's liability, but it's not like 2 cars involved.
I see.
So
okay.
if you contact the fire department, they should be able to get you a copy of the report.
Okay, that's what I need. Thank you.